everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Broncos going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Broncos a 1st down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Green with a catch left side. Now it looks like we got the big tight end still down after the last play. Well, you can bet that they would hate to be without his services. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll run for it. Anderson uses his stiff arm. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Ooh, that's taking a real chance on the opening drive of the ball game. I get wanting to be aggressive, but you don't want to leave your defense in a bad spot right away. Fortunately, they're able to convert here on 4th down.
Now Simeon, C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Simeon. And he's got Hireman. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A strong running. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Prescott. And his first pass is incomplete. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down following the incompletion. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed?
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now a give, running right is Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. And he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. They give him 12 yards and a first down. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Running for it. Here's Anderson. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get it running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
In this era in the NFL, when all we talk about is offense, I feel like the pendulum may be swinging back towards defense, especially in Denver. I mean, they could not have been more dominant at the end of 2015 and won a Super Bowl, and there's been no drop-off in 2016.
And they've been clicking a little bit on offense. Simeon coming around. Here we go. Could be another Denver run deep in the playoffs.
How do you block Von Miller? Well, you really don't. DeMarcus Ware is out with injury now. But how about Shane Ray? They invested a first-round pick in him last year, and he's playing awfully well. 3 sacks so far.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Green with a catch left side. It's a gain of 7, and no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
While we have the chance, we have to discuss what young quarterbacks have done so far this season. Listen to this. Wentz, Simeon, Prescott, Garoppolo, Brissett, and Kessler combined 11-2 with a 15-3 touchdown to interception ratio. That's impressive.
I thought everyone keeps saying that playing quarterback is really tough to do in the NFL.
Those guys are proving them wrong.
Well, I think that what they're doing is they're taking advantage of their skill set, emphasizing what they do best, minimizing things for them, right, to avoid errors. But some of them continue to elevate their game, and Trevor Siemian comes to mind. How about his last performance? 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now Simeon, and the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon, while we have a quick second here, can we talk about the Ravens a little bit?
Sure.
Because they're off to a 3-0 start. Remember the rough season they had last year with all the injuries, and they're getting a lot of those guys back and playing at a really high level. Joe Flacco from his knee injury, Steve Smith Sr. from the Achilles, Terrell Suggs from an Achilles, and it's all coming together early for Baltimore.
Now, they always seem to be in the mix. Big win, although it was in Jacksonville, is now 0-3. Big road win this past week.
Remember in preseason, Jacksonville was one of those very trendy picks to compete for the playoffs.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? But he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, 48 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Simeon. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Back to throw now on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field.
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they took play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their... what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be good for a Denver first down. Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On second down, here's Romo. Bryant has it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Romo. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Now Dunbar. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Romo now to throw. He completes it to Bryant. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Romo gives to Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 2nd down, Anderson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. 3rd down and 8 now. Now Simeon. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Arlington, it's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. In the backfield is Anderson. Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
For the defensive guys, that's wrong on just about every level. You did so many things right. Knock the ball free. You're excited you're going to get the ball. And then the offense gets it back.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Boy, just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country.
It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. To throw is Romo. That is caught inside the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing again is Romo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll come out in the pistol. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Here we go now.
Again, Anderson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. 39. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Simeon. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He's back to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly